Marco Dominic Gonzalez. I'm gonna post all these videos to my YouTube and make my posts. But again, these are the human, immoral, evil gold fever situations that get in the way of protecting the whole earth and all life. To where people are, it's like everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm worried about this social issue, and you're not worried about the real social issue, which is that storm wiping out your economies and stuff like that, man. Also, I mean, come on. And you know what the right thing to do is, and you won't do it. A brain that works, it's hard to believe that you don't do the right thing. It's hard to believe, but it's a fact. And then you have a president now that has to make a very hard decision to say, oh my gosh, a $2 trillion war that didn't work. Now all those men are radicalized. What are we gonna do? I mean, now it's like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I mean, and all you had to do is one simple thing. Say, who's responsible for the false information to go to war? Oh, they wanted that. Remember Bush was saying, I'm a war president before a war. Oh, how do you drone all those people on how many missions? That's mass murder. That's a war crime. If you aren't naming somebody, you're responsible. You are indicted. And then you can point the finger. Or you just go to a trial for treason. It's really very simple, because that's treasonous action. All those Americans that died in the Iraq War, all those Americans that are maimed in the Iraq War, those are also indictable crimes, man. Because that's a war business. That didn't have to happen. But you wanted money. You have the gold fever. Watch my war business college seminars of a lot of films that I made, and I post them on my YouTube. I'm telling you, it's the gold fever. I can make money. All done. Look at all the money we can make. And now they're doing that now, and they might legitimately be able to do that because we don't know what's going to happen there. If that becomes a real terrorist nation that's a threat, we have to do something. But what do you do? I mean, look. Happy 4th of July, freedom. Yet you allow an administration to commit mass murder. You allow an administration to cover up. And the white Christian in the 80s wanted that holy war. So don't tell me none of that's fact. These are all facts. Everyone associated to the leaders indicted. They go to an international court. They go to a jury trial. You're either found guilty or not found guilty. And then you get female maternal leaders in America that care to say, look, let's stop this now. We have to stop this now. With men that care to say, look, we're not these kind of people. We're not the alpha male, dominance, power, nation builders. We're about, come on. Can we do that? Oh, I don't know, man. This should have been done when I made the film. In January. When did I make those films? January? That's when it should have been done. But to stop this, big time. That would be the international news story. They're actually indicting those responsible for going to a false war that was business related, for business, wanting that religious war, and committing mass murder. It would have been the story all throughout the world. I mean, all of them, they would be like, oh my gosh. And then you get caring diplomats that go in there to say, look, man, this has to stop, or it's going to create a World War III. We don't want that. We don't want that. Well, come on. I need help here. It's not just me saying it. I mean, me having the courage, the man who is being oppressed and tortured in the communist concentration room, is people saying, look, we want peace in this world. Do you really?